Hey guys and girls, welcome to a new Let's Play. I am happy and extremely grateful to be bringing you this game early, thanks to the people at NISA. Psychopaths, Mandatory Happiness. Psychopaths, this is a visual novel style game set in Season 1 of the animes of Psychopaths. If you haven't heard of Psychopaths or seen it, I highly recommend picking it up. As of today, when you're watching this video, the Season 1 DVD set should be out. Definitely recommend getting it, or maybe watching it on Crunchyroll. It's one of my top 10 anime, for sure. If you want to learn more about Psychopaths, I'm going to have all the details in the description about the game and the anime itself. We're going to jump into this, though. I'm excited. Let's do it. So, I did receive this game from NISA. All opinions are going to be my own, though. If the game is amazing or not, I'll let you know. And let you know, if it's worth getting. Which I extremely am almost positive that it probably will be worth getting, because it's Psychopaths. It's like it's so awesome. I like. I really love it. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of giddy to be jumping in. Save data is required to start a new game. Yes. This will be a series. I know my main channel is gonna get a bit congested with stuff, but nothing I can do about it. I'm gonna, we'll work through it. Sato Marine City National Hospital. Far above the man-made dome of the once renowned Metro Paradise stood an ivory tower, and within this tower lied part of the city's core functions. And deep within it, he infiltrated the tower's core with ease.
なんて簡単なんだろう。ネットの壁は紙より薄いな。セキュリティシステムの扉は子供部屋の鍵よりもたやすく開くじゃないか。
He whispered to himself. He had avoided social interactions for so long that now he only spoke to himself.
この塔の中にあるはずなんだ。僕の新しいおもちゃが。どこに隠してあるんだろう。
If you guys are as excited for this game as I am, please leave a like. It really helps the channel out and keeps us strong, keeps us going. Definitely worth. I know I've mentioned this a lot, but I highly recommend checking this out because I'm so happy. He searched and searched for his toy, which had to be somewhere. For his toy, which had to be somewhere.
見つけた。
There it was, his toy, in the neurosurgery room, as written on the hospital map. It was his first time touching it, but with only a glance, he knew.
これは僕のために作られた人形だ。こんなところにしまい込んでおいちゃかわいそうだ。さあ、行こう。今から君は僕の体となって動くんだ。行こう。僕には使命がある。お母さんから託された大切な使命が。人を幸せにする。それが僕の使命だ。そうだよね、お母さん。
Alright, so this is character selection. We get to choose who we want to play as. Each side has their own storyline, which is pretty awesome. I really love it. So we got Nadeshiko. I would say Nadeshko. I don't know. That's just my way of... it sounds better. Nadeshiko Kugatachi, or Takuma Tsurugi. Now, Takuma is I believe, enforcer. Basically, in the Psychopaths No, is it executioner? I think he. Um. Yeah, no, it's enforcer. He's an enforcer. Basically, in the psychopath world, um, the police force kind of, I guess, to simplify it, they kind of um, take on these people who are slightly criminals. Well, I say slightly, but are like designated to be criminals, and they have them help them catch the most like vile and craziest of people, and these criminals are designated as enforcers, and the safety bureau has to watch over them so they don't kind of go rogue or nothing like that, and they're uh, well protected from the enforcers. So yeah, I don't want to go into like much spoilers in that regard. I really highly recommend checking out the anime. But we're gonna play as Takuma, since we're a dude, and go through this story. Why had things turned out like this?
出せよ出してくれよ俺はあいつを
Why? Where did I go wrong? Such a futile question. I had been born and raised in a rural city far away from Tokyo. The Sibyl System judged humans, leading them to the path that maximized their future happiness. Education, marriage, employment, anything. The judgment that had been given to me was to live and die in that rural city. That was fine. It's not like I didn't like it there, but I did regret obeying
やっ
Sibyl.
ぱり判定に逆らってでも東京に来て仕事探せばよかったのか
I knew it wasn't possible, but I couldn't help but think about it. The world now was a place where one couldn't get a job unless Sibyl deemed them suitable. Even if I went against it and came to Tokyo, the only thing I could have expected to happen was to fail finding a job and then becoming homeless. Then again, there was my childhood friend, Yukari Himekawa. Unlike me, she had the aptitude to study medicine in Tokyo. Such different paths, but I loved her.
ゆかりお前は今どう
One day, Yukari just disappeared. It made no sense that she didn't contact her parents or me, so I came to Tokyo searching for her, but she was nowhere to be found. The school she attended, the place she worked at, I looked everywhere, but nobody knew where she had gone. It was useless. Everyone just said the same thing as I did. One day, Yukari Himekawa just vanished out of thin air. A resignation letter to her employer, that was the last time anyone heard from her. She never handed in her work or popped up out of the blue. As I searched for her, I became reckless. It wasn't long before my hue clouded and my crime coefficient rose. As a result, I became a latent criminal. Can we, before we actually continue, because I know there's a thing, yeah, okay. I was wondering if we could go into, like, a menu. So this is tips, right? So we can learn a bit about characters. So that's my childhood friend. The crime coefficient, this is what, like, makes a person in this timeline, become a enforcer. Basically, if your coefficient is too high, the Sibyl System will, deem you not worthy to be a, normal citizen and stuff like that. Depending on their crime coefficient, targets can be incarcerated or even be executed right on the spot. Either way, targets will essentially be removed from society. In this era, if a person has poor mental health, they're treated as if they carry a contagious illness. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to get out of that. Yeah, so yeah, that's crazy. The standardized school system follows a 644 mandatory education, which is comprised of elementary, middle, and high school students are allowed to transfer and skip grades as well. The university system has been abolished for 30 years, and classes that were once present a century ago, such as history, have since been removed. Now, I'm not going to read through all of this, but I just kind of want to get cliff notes for you guys, and you can read it at your leisure. A superficial readout of the psychopath's barometer that does not use the Sibyl System's analysis and judgment. It's merely a simple indicator of a person's psychopath using only psychological parameters. Latent criminal. Individuals who have a crime coefficient above 100 as judged by the Sibyl System. These persons are treated as latent criminals and are isolated from society. With the goal of returning back to society, latent criminals are given medication and rehabilitation. Then we got OAT, Occupation Aptitude Tests, which pretty much in this world they judge just by who you are, like, you know, your hue, everything. They judge everything, and this Sibyl System picks a job for you, which is crazy. Like, you could be the smartest person ever, and the Sibyl System could say, you know, hey, you're a janitor. So yeah, this is all about the Sibyl System. If you guys want to check that out, read that. Sato Marine City, this is where we're currently at. And yeah, that's all for tips. As I searched for her, I became... Oh, well, we got that.
俺本当にバカだ。
However, my chance at salvation appeared right before my eyes.
Takuma だな。俺は公安局刑事課のギノザ信親だ。君に執行官適性が出ている。執行官になる気はないか？
That was my ticket out of hell. I jumped at the chance and have never looked back.
This is 今日から俺の職場になる公安局だな。憧れだったデカになれるなんて感動だぜ。
デカ？正しくは執行官だ。
まあまあ、デカも執行官も同じだろう、ギノザさん。犯罪者を捕まえることに変わりはないじゃねえか。
それも正しくは潜在犯だ。まったく。お前は何度言えばわかるんだ。
はいはい。潜在犯は犯罪を実行しているいないにかかわらず、犯罪係数が一定以上のものを指すだろう。
彼らは潜在的に社会に害悪をなす可能性がある。そうなる前に確保、隔離するのが刑事課の仕事だ。
Yeah, like how I used to be. But I was in a good mood, so I kept that thought to myself. Sure, I had dreamed of being a detective since I was a kid, but more importantly, if I was in the PSB, I knew I'd have a better chance at finding more about Yukari's whereabouts. And for that reason, I was in pretty high spirits.
何をニヤニヤしている？さっさと行くぞ。
はいはいと。
執行官デバイスの使い方も把握しておけ。特に色相チェッカーの使い方には慣れておくんだ。メンタルケアは重要だからな。
The hue checker. So we'll quickly look at that. With a wrist-com communication device that comes pre-installed with an official hue checker. Okay. It wasn't uncommon to find programs that could check your own hue, but the PSB's special model was quite unique. It's built into our wrist-com. Of course, it's not all fun and games. The fact that they issued such a device said a lot about the stress that came with being a detective. Mental care is a personal responsibility, so be diligent, Ginoza said. Then he gave me a detailed tutorial about the device. He was really helpful. I checked my hue again. It was way better than before. It was like the first rays of sunlight on a clear morning. Apparently, this color is called Nasturtium orange. Nasturtium orange. Before it had the chance to worsen, detectives are required to take mental supplements. That's our duty, apparently, and any medication was paid for at the public's expense. But then again, I shouldn't need that anytime soon.
Oi, 常森監視官。二人を連れてどこへ行く？
As we walked down the corridor, Ginoza stopped the three ladies coming from the other direction. I thought the criminal investigation department was full of tough men, but right before me stood a variety of women, gorgeous, cool, and cute. It's Akane!
公安局の近くに美味しいサンドイッチのお店があるそうなので、国塚さんたちとお昼に。
Let's Let's look at the inspector real quick. Oh wait, I don't think I looked at Nobuchika, right? I'm just gonna go over them so you guys can read them at your leisure. Inspector. And I'm skimming them myself, but yeah. Enforcers. Alright.
前から気になってたんだけど、私たちだけじゃお出かけできないでしょ。
Karanamori.
あかねちゃんに頼んだらいいって言ってくれたし。
All the characters from the anime are here, which is pretty cool.
確かに執行官外出時の
Very excited to work with
監
them.
視官の仕事だが、常森、あまり執行官と慣れ合うなよ。
私もちょうどお昼を食べようと思ってたところですし、一人で食べるより誰かと一緒の方が美味しいですから。
そうか。
I didn't think there was any need for him to make such a bitter face.
ところで、そちらの男性は？
ああ、新しく配属された執行官だ。
鶴に拓磨だ。お嬢さんたち、よろ。
あら、いい男じゃない？私は唐森シオン、分析官よ。詳しいことは分析室にでも来てちょうだい。
Give me a second here, guys.
「分析官とは該当スキャナやカメラのデータ解析、死因の分析などいろいろと連携して動くことは多い。覚えておけ。
あ、私は監視官の常森茜です。それでそっちが。
あなたと同じ執行官の国塚弥生よ。
唐の森城に常森城に国塚城ね。いや、綺麗なお嬢さんたちと同じ職場ってのはテンション上がるね。
バカなことは言ってないで、さっさと行くぞ。
Alright, let's quickly run through the list of beautiful women we've just met. So, Akane, I guess it's not really spoilery, because you can kind of get that fact out of anything that you look up on Psycho-Pass, but she is the main heroine for Psycho-Pass, the anime. And then we met... Where are they at? Street Scanner? Did I look at that? I don't know if I looked at that. Shion Katanamori, the analyst of the group. Yeah, her and Yayoi, they got an interesting relationship throughout the anime. And then we got Yayoi Kunizuka. Yukari. Did we meet? Oh no, yeah, that's my childhood friend. But yeah.
あ、常森、昼休みの規定時間内には戻ってくるように。
あ、はい、わかりました。急ぎましょう。唐森さん、国塚さん。
また後でね、剣くん。
ここが刑事課1係のオフィスだ。普段はここに詰めて仕事をしてもらうことになる。
へえ、ここがね。
The office was less organized than I had expected. I wondered if everyone in here was an enforcer. They all seemed to be doing as they
本
pleased.
日付で刑事課1係に執行官として配属されました剣拓磨です。
As I continued to bow, I noticed a middle-aged man who had the presence of a veteran detective stand up from a seat in the back.
ああ、新しく来るって執行官はあんたか。ま、 見ての通り、事件がなきゃ俺たち猟犬は暇なもんだ。適当にやってくれ。
適当にって言われてもな。あんた。
お前さんと同じ執行官の正岡
ともみ
智美だ。
正
あっちの坊主が鏡修正、そっちが鴻上信也。どっちも執行官だ。
まあ、執行官同士よろしく。
I noticed a stack of manga piled above Kaguri's desk. Could it
う
be?
わ昔の少年漫画じゃねえか。表紙のこれ好きなんだよな。
Excited, I picked it up. I always thought I'd only be able to find these in museums, but never thought I'd actually see a real paperback up close, much less hold it. Hold it.
なになに、もしかしてあんたも結構いける口？
おう、特にこの号の敵もろとも谷底に落ちてくとことか泣けるぜ。
へえ、剣拓磨だっけ？結構話せるじゃん。俺はこっちのライバル集結会が好きなんだよね。
お、わかるわかる。お前とはかなり気が合いそうだな、シュウ。
身内の影響で最近ハマっててさ、旅の漫画探すの苦労したんだぜ。
なんだなんだ、剣は鏡の同類か？
いや、レトロっつうか熱いもんが好きなだけっつうか、あとはタバコとか麻雀とか。
I totally agree there,
渋いじゃねえか。
The retro is the better.
とっつぁん、こいつはカモが来たぜ。
Alright, so I think you could almost immediately tell that this is the main character, main hero guy of Psychopaths. He just screams main guy. Shinya Kogami. Let's quickly look at the new bios that we got for our characters. And I'll let you guys read that. So we got, this is Tomomi, the oldest enforcer, I think, that's in Division 1. Then we got Shusei, right? I believe, yeah. A lot of names to remember. And then Shinya Kogami. Which is, he's amazing. I love him. He's so cool. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there for the first part. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. And yeah, I hope you're excited for more. I'm excited to play more, so yeah. I'm going to be dishing these parts out quick, too. You're going to get the first, like, 2 or 3 fast as I can. Sorry this part's only 22 minutes. I'm hoping to make them, like, closer to an hour long, because this is a visual novel. I want to get a good chunk of the game out, like, in each part. But yeah, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.